Hey, so I literally just installed this dynojet power vision and we're about to go see how it is. I haven't even turned the bike on yet, so this is gonna be my exactly first impression of it. So let's get into it, shall we? Got the Miata in the garage, but this is the star of the show right here. So I literally haven't powered it up at all, so let's see if it will power up. But just a little flash tune, like a charm. It changed some of the fan temp stuff as well as raised the RPM by 400, so, or the limiter, I guess. So we're gonna see how it goes, you know? We're gonna see if this performs the way everybody says it does. Okay, so very first impressions. I've been riding it for about a few minutes now. Haven't done a pull on it yet, but what I do notice is it's more smooth, which is good. Stock from the factory, these bikes aren't bad at all. But once I put my exhaust on and stuff, I noticed a couple things, so let's go over that first. So first things first, I noticed that on D-cell, the bike has a lot of engine brake. Like, it's kind of annoying. That's why I got these tank grips, which is to be expected from a sport bike, so nothing crazy there. But it was a little annoying, and in addition, whenever I was decelerating, the exhaust would pop like crazy, which is the reason I put the baffle in, because I didn't want to hear all those gunshots coming out of my exhaust when I'm going through a neighborhood at 8 o'clock at night, right? But now it doesn't do that. It's very smooth when I let go of the throttle. So I haven't done any pulls or rips or anything yet. I'm in a school zone right now, but I'm not going to do anything stupid. But it does feel smooth. The throttle response, I guess, feels really smooth. Now, I also don't have access to a dyno to see like the chart numbers and all that. I doubt it's anything crazy, because that's not really the point of this flash tune, you know? If you want crazy power gains, you got to do some crazy modifications for that. But with just a pretty much stock bike, the only thing I've changed is the exhaust. The airbox and all that is the exact thing that comes from factory. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, I let go, it pops a little bit confused, but whenever I let off the accelerator, I don't thrust forward, which is nice. We're about to get to a straightaway here, so we can do a little ripski skip, ripski dipski, you know? So let's see how she goes. Okay, so it's an R7, it's slow, but it does feel better. It's like it's kind of rounded out a little bit, if that makes any sense. People who've tuned cars and bikes before will know what I'm talking about, but it just kind of rounds the bike out. It like fills in the creases that were there before. Not crazy power gains. It does feel like it gets up a little quicker than normal though. I want to test the rev limiter though, but I gotta get out of this spot. This spot sucks. Oh, I know a place I can go. Let's see here. Maybe I'm tripping about the exhaust thing, but I don't know, because it's a really basic tune that I have on. It's nothing crazy. It's just I'll have to remember what the specs are for it. But increases RPM by 400. There's something else. Fan temps. It's not a power tune, right? I'm not gonna be ripping it down the track, beating R6s or anything. But it's more of like a nice tune. Like I enjoy riding my bike. I want it to be a little bit better. Because like I said, tunes aren't magic. Okay, you can't tune a bike and expect it to all of a sudden perform like a 4-cylinder, if it is a 2-cylinder to begin with. That's not what it does. If you want that to happen, you gotta put tons of thousands of dollars into mods. There we go, there's the words I'm looking for. But that's not my goal with this thing. Okay, there's a little like straightaway somewhere around here. It does feel good though. It does feel really good. I feel I need some sort of metaphor. I'm literally the metaphor god. I gotta come up with something. Imagine you're dragging your child, right? In a grocery store on tile floor, right? It's gonna be harder to drag them than it were to drag them at an ice rink. Boom, perfect. But this is the ice rink of child dragging motorcycles. Horrible comparison. Horrible. But it's just smoother. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's see if we can get some action here. Okay, so yeah, the RPM is increased. So it pushes past what it normally would bang off the limiter at, which I don't know what the exact number is on this bike. I mean, it says red line is 10,000 RPMs. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I don't think I've ever really checked that or not. So there's not a whole lot more I can say about it. I mean, it's basically just, like I said earlier, it rounds the bike out a little bit. I'm not going to repeat myself for forever, but I am going to continue riding this little bike around because it's a little bit of fun. I haven't taken it out in a while. So my end consensus, if you're just here not for the riding but to know, should I get a flash tune? Short answer is yes. Long answer is it depends what you want to do with your bike. If your end goal is super high power tunes, you know, you have a lot of money that you want to put into the bike, you want to supercharge it, you want to put a big block on it, something, I don't know, something crazy, right? If that's your goal, then in that case, no, I don't say you should tune the bike. I would go to a custom tuner and get a custom tune. Now, the reason I say this is because flash tunes aren't going to support super customized heavy modifications. If that's your goal, you're going to need to go to like a shop and have them develop a tune strictly for your bike, change the airflow, change the compression, change all these different things exactly dialed into your bike. Now, if you have a stock bike and you want to do some basic mods, maybe an airbox, maybe an exhaust, things like that, like I'm doing, then yeah, it's perfect because you don't need to go spend all that money on a custom tuner to custom tune a bike that's literally not much different than what you're going to get with a pre-flashed flash tuner that you could do yourself at home. Now, if you do take it to a shop, right, you might get slightly different numbers on the dyno, but it's not going to be anything noticeable whatsoever. Basically, what they do is just put on a flash tune that you could just flash tune yourself. So that's when I think these things are pretty good, is whenever you don't want to put a ton of money into mods, but you still want to get the most out of your motorcycle. That pull felt's a little bit better. That one is a little more pulley. There's definitely a little bit of gain on based on my butt dyno, but again, you can't really tell unless you're on a machine, but I'm not. So, but yeah, short answer, yes, it's worth it. There is a reason that these things exist, and they are great. And they're not horribly expensive for what you get, you know? I believe the MSRP on this flash tuner I got is $450 question mark, somewhere around that range. And if you'd like, you can use code Zenith at dynojet.com if you want to pick up a Power Vision or any other product. You can get like $100 off, I think, which is astounding. That is a large percentage, okay? Imagine buying something for $400 and they're like, here's $100 bills. And you're like, okay, thanks. So there you go, there's that. I'm not trying to sell out or anything. I'm genuinely telling you guys what I think. If I were trying to sell out, I'd be like, yes, get a flash tune regardless of what's on your bike. But it's not always worth it in all cases. So just do your research on what a flash tune is. Do you need one? Do you want one? And do you know what it does? If you can't answer all those questions honestly, then I say just do some research. That's all. This road is new. It looks kind of fun. I've never been here before. Very cool. Now, as many of you guys know, I'm not like super advanced when it comes to motorcycles. I haven't had any track days or anything like that, so it's hard for me to say specifics about this tune. I have background in cars, and I've flash tuned my car before and gone on E85 gas and stuff like that. Motorcycles is a little bit different, but so just take everything I say with a grain of salt. You know, do your own bit of research as well. That should pretty much go without saying, but you'd be surprised what some people have to say about that. How could you not? I think there's enough room for people to turn right here. I always feel guilty when I'm in the right lane and then there's somebody turning right behind me and it's just like an awkward little stare down kind of thing, you know? But today is nice. Today the weather is nicer. What is it? 107 degrees today is what my bike says. It's probably closer to like 98, but it's better than 113 actual temp. So big fan of that. You come on over, buddy. I'll let you in. I'm nice, I promise. Running away from me and all. It does feel good. I'm 100% happy with this mod. This thing is beautiful. A big fan. Purchase it now. I'm sorry if my camera angle's all messed up. I think my GoPro mount is loose. Ain't nothing but a thing. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching this video. I'll go ahead and put links to this product down in the description below if you want to check it out, pick it up, whatever. Up to you. But that's just my honest review on it, first impressions on it. I have to do some more digging before I can give you like a full general answer, but like I said, this is just the first look of it. But thank you so much for watching. Oh God, did not mean to throttle that thing. Thank you for watching. I will catch you guys next Saturday in a video I have planned about a different bike I might have in my garage currently, but we'll see. We'll see about that. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.